What's up, guys? Your boy ChronicTurbo. We're back here again with another video and another vehicle. Here we have a 2018 Honda Civic Type-R. First of all, and I want to make this very clear, I love this car. I absolutely love anything Type-R. The manual, just everything about it. And yes, I know I made videos in the past saying it's not necessary to have a manual to be a car enthusiast, and that is very true. But I have a preference for manual transmissions when it comes to cars that are designed to go around corners. Anything that is designed to go around corners, I prefer manual transmission more so than an automatic. Not saying anybody that buys an automatic is wrong, but that's a little bit off topic. Let's go ahead and get back to the car. You do have your Type-R logo right here. Vehicle is a bit dirty. This is a personal example, so this is not something that is for sale. As you can see, it has like stickers on it there, right there. Huge spoiler on the back. Creates a ton of downforce, keeps the car planted in the rear. I love it. You know, it's not exactly designed for speed, but traction is there. It's completely there, especially being that it's front wheel drive. You need to have that added weight back here because the engine is up front and you don't have much weight in the boot. But you do have a tri-tip exhaust with two larger outer tips. You have some fake venting right here as well. Really nice rear end. Like I said, it is a bit dirty. Hasn't been washed by the owner yet. Vortex generators up top. All for some aero. You know, this car is all about aero. Help you stay planted while you go around those corners in the canyons or those twisty bits in your neighborhood. But look at this. These are custom rims. These are not the standard, but you do have 255s on the rear. And up front, as you can see, you have 255s as well. You do have Brembo brakes, so that is very nice. And you have a functional vent right there as well, both sides. Same thing for the hood. For your front grille, you do have your Type-R badge right there. Can't really see the Type as much because it blends in with the rest of the black grille, but the R is very prominent. Your red Honda logo. And then you have your fog lamps. Very good looking vehicle. Nice side skirt going across the side. You know, like I said, more for aero. The diffuser on this is very aggressive. I love the Type-R. But let's talk the dimensions of the vehicle. Size-wise, it's not huge. I mean, you're looking at 179.4 inches in length. Width is 73.9. Height is 56.5. Wheelbase is 106 inches between the wheels. Curb weight, 3,117 pounds. That's where it wins. Ground clearance, you got 5 inches. But the 3,000 and something pounds is where it wins. It's not a big boat. And I'm saying that as a guy that loves muscle cars, but it's not big and boaty like those. And you have all this trunk space. Cargo capacity, 16.7 cubic feet. Come on. Something that's fun and practical, you can't beat it. Reliability, any car could be reliable. It's a Honda at the end of the day, but it's a sport tune Honda, so it's not going to be as reliable as a standard Civic because it's meant to be driven harder. But it's still there. It's still Honda at the end of the day. But we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pop the hood. We're going to talk numbers. Okay, so this is not a luxury vehicle, of course. So you do get a prop ride. It's no strut tower. Not strut tower. There's no hydraulic hood struts on this vehicle whatsoever. But as for the engine itself, everybody keeps driving around honking their horn. God damn. But back to the engine. 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, 306 horsepower at 6,500 RPM, 295 pound-feet of torque at 25 to about 4,500 RPM. That's the power band that you want to stay in. Transmission is a 6-speed manual transmission with rev-match. So it's a manual, and it only comes in manual. It doesn't come in automatic, and that's absolutely fine. Fuel economy, 22 in the city, 28 on the highway. It is front-wheel drive, and it does have an electronic LSD. So that's nice to have. And give you a good look around. You do have room for some mods. You can do quite a bit of work to these things. I've seen them make some big power. And this is a true driver's car. This is not something that is truly built from straight line speed, well, especially from the factory. You can make it that way, but it's not intended to do so. But a car is what you make it as an enthusiast. You decide at the end of the day what your car is capable of doing. That's just my 2 cents. But let's go ahead and check out the rear seat space. Then we're gonna hop up front, check out the front space, and then we out of here, man. All right, I'm sitting behind myself. What I mean by sitting behind myself is the seat is adjusted for my height. I'm 6'1", and I'm about 270, 280. I'm a big guy. So definitely sitting behind myself. I don't have a ton of room, but I'm comfortable. Just have the man spread, like I said. There is no middle seat, so I don't have to worry about a child being next to me, and it is a room for another adult. Can they man spread like I am? It's up to them. Our knees are going to touch, though, so it has to be someone I'm probably related to. But seat design, really nice, honestly. You don't have any map pockets, you know. It adds to the Spartan sporty look. Do have your speaker grill right there. This is cloth right here with the red stitching. Hard touch, hard touch, hard touch, hard touch, hard touch. Cloth right here as well. It does save on weight, so I get it. This is meant to look like carbon fiber, but it's not carbon fiber, but it does have a nice texture and weave to it, so that's pretty good as well. No rear seat vents, no connections. You don't have any cup holders in the seat itself. I mean, in the armrest itself, because there is no armrest. You do have cup holders down here. Honestly, very Spartan. I do like the fact that there's a black headliner in the car. You don't have LED lighting, but that's cool. Incandescent lighting. I mean, it's a 2018, guys. I know a lot of cars did have it at this point, but this is not a luxury vehicle. This is a Honda Civic Type-R. But that's enough for the rear. I'm hot. Oh, yeah, let me show you the headroom. So, like I said, 6'1", pretty big guy. I got a little bit of headroom. I can grow another 2 inches back here, and I'll be fine. But let's go ahead and hop up front. I'll crank it up, let you hear that engine upon startup, and then we'll check it out. All right, we are in the front seat of the Type-R. This is the captain's chair. As you can see, you are in charge. Do have it in R mode. You know, you have your drive mode selected right here. Comfort, R, you know, you go into sport. Electronic parking brake. Do have your Type-R right there. Your special number. 6-speed transmission. Feels really nice in your hands. Beware, it does get blazing hot when the sun shines on it. But get you a sunshade, put it in the visor, and you're good to go there. You do have red trim going across the dash. And here you go with that carbon fiber looking material, but it's not actually carbon fiber. Soft touch up here. Hard touch right here. Steering wheel. You do have red accents right here. The horn, it's not leather, but it does feel nice, but it is a hard touch. Plastic. Then you have your red Honda logo right here. You have your red stitching on the wheel as well with your little silver trim. Not silver, it's more like a gunmetal gray, honestly. Hard touch plastic all around, pretty much everywhere. This is soft touch right here going across the dash. Hard touch. The seats are really nice. You have a nice suede. And then you have these cloth inserts right here. You know, it's really nice seats to have a harness in. So if you want to install a harness and roll cage to this vehicle, I believe you have a good platform to do so. You do have your speaker grills right here as well. No LEDs for the lighting up front either, just like the rear, but that's okay. Here's your visor. You do have an incandescent light in there as well. Also no LED. Difference up front than the back is you do have more of that fake carbon fiber trim along with the red highlight. I don't know why I lost the word for a second. It's suede right here. I know in the back it's more like it is suede back there as well. But as you can see, being that this vehicle has been previously loved for a while, it does wear off. So you do have to take care of it. It does take a little bit more love and care. Very scratchy material down here. Hard touch, pretty much the same as the rear. Not much to look at for a front, but we're gonna go ahead show you the center console. You do have your cup holders right here. Lift this up. You have some storage in here as well. You can move this tray back and forth. It goes pretty deep, so that is very nice. Go ahead and show you the glove compartment. It is not lined with felt, but it is very big, and it's slightly damp, but honestly, it's gonna fall open as soon as you put some weight in there, honestly. As for headroom go, I got plenty of headroom for my front. Like I said, I'm 6'1", I could grow 2-3 more inches, and I'll be okay. Here's your gauges right here. You do have a digital display in the middle. What's wrong with me today? You have a digital display in the middle. You have a small touch screen. I'm not going to go into the numbers. I only go into the numbers if it's something absolutely humongous and, you know, it's like eye-catching. But anything standard like this, just think of it as like your standard 8-inch touchscreen. That's pretty much it for the interior. I'm going to go ahead and park this vehicle. I will catch you guys later. I love you. Peace.